We take you live right now to the spin room in Atlanta, which will soon be full of Republican and Democratic officials trying to put their best spin on this. Also happening right now, a watch party at the Intercontinental Hotel in downtown Los Angeles, where lots of folks have been gathering. Phil Shuman is talking to them. We also want to take you live right now to Hollywood. That's where Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is hosting his own debate he calls The Real Debate. Now we want to welcome you inside our Fox 11 studios to a very special edition of The Issue Is. I'm Alex Michelson. Thanks so much for being with us. We've got a great panel here tonight. Melanie Mason is here from Politico. John Cobalt is here, the host of the John Cobalt Show on KFI AM 640. We also have Brian Goldsmith and Chris Matthews standing by as well. But let's go to each of you. Melanie, let's start with you. One word to describe the debate and your big takeaway from the night.
I'll cheat and use two words, but they'll be compound. Low energy. I mean, I think that that's Trump's favorite insult, and I think that that is the way that a lot of people will come away looking at President Biden tonight. If he was hoping to assuage fears about his age, he did not do it. And Trump was low energy for him in a way that I think actually benefited him. And so I think that the contrast, low energy, and for Biden's case, it hurt a lot. For Trump's, not so much.
John, one word.
Excruciating. If you hadn't invited me here and I didn't like you, I would have turned on the Dodger game. That was rough. It was over in the first 5 minutes. First reaction I had when I saw Biden was like, oh no, it's really, he's in bad shape. I mean, he is in terrible shape, and they shouldn't have put him out there. They should have said, you know, he's sick tonight, we'll do this tomorrow. That was tough.
Brian Goldsmith, to you, your one word and your big takeaway.
Sad, with an exclamation point. And my takeaway is the Biden campaign did this to try to move the contest from a referendum on Biden to a choice. And that did not happen tonight. There's going to be a big debate within the Democratic Party about how we move forward here in the wake of a very depressing event tonight.
My one word is disaster. And the private conversation that's been happening for months about potentially replacing Joe Biden at the head of the Democratic ticket will now become very public very soon. So we want to find out from you what you are thinking as well. We've got a poll right now at foxla.com/vote. Who do you think won the debate? Well, here's the current numbers. Right now, Donald Trump at 88%, Joe Biden at 12%. That's like Saddam Hussein numbers for our voters right now. So you can vote there. We'll be updating the numbers throughout our show. We are asking you, what is your one word to describe the debate? We hope you'll weigh in on social media using the hashtag Fox11Debate on your social media channels, including X, and we'll get your comments throughout the show. But let's hear from some SoCal voters right now. Fox 11's Phil Shuman at a watch party in downtown L.A. Phil, what are voters telling you?
Well, Alex, similar to what you were saying, we're at the swanky Continental Club, a night spot downtown with about 100 people. There were cheers, there was laughter, there was cringes. Let me start with this gentleman here. Your thoughts on what you watched tonight?
Well, I thought it was a bit entertaining. As far as performance, I always say animation-wise, Trump probably was the winner. As far as factual content, it has to go to Biden.
All right, thank you. And how do you judge what you saw?
I'm literally on the fence. I'm a very undecided voter. I came with a very open mind. Light on specifics. Good energy from both of the candidates.
Did you learn anything?
I was impressed by how well Biden handled himself. It was very light on specifics, but it is a debate format, but I was impressed by his stamina.
Let me ask you, sir, was there a winner? Was there a loser? Who impressed you, if anyone?
I'm a solid Biden supporter, and I just think Trump looked kind of the best he's ever looked. And I thought Biden,
some cringing during some Biden moments here.
I thought this was not a good venue for Biden. You know, I look at him more as a leader with integrity who's assembled a team. You know, being in the spotlight and having to come up with the answer right away.
Not his strong suit.
Definitely, well, that was what I learned, not his strong suit.
All right. Can I ask you a quick question?
Absolutely.
What are your thoughts on what you saw tonight? Was there a winner? Was there a loser? Did someone impress you?
Absolutely a winner. It President Trump, he was much more cognizant, coherent, alert, and I think he proved that to the country tonight.
Did you hear anything that you didn't already agree with, anything new?
Not anything new. I think that his position on immigration and the economy was consistent.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
We got time for one more. Let me ask this young lady here. What was sort of the takeaway from this debate, do you think?
So I'm a Biden supporter, but sadly I think that Trump had a very strong appearance simply because of Biden's, I think, age-related problems of really articulating and communicating well. Like I'm German, so I'm not even Native American, so I had really trouble understanding what Biden was saying. So I think that people who are like on the brink, on the verge of deciding, they would probably more tend towards Trump.
Thank you. One word. Analysis.
You know, it's a little annoying when they can't stay on point. It's like, let's talk about the border. No, let's talk about what we did in Afghanistan. Or just, it's all over the place.
Thank you. So, the general consensus that you heard, Alex, a strong performance by President Trump, not so much by President Biden.
All right,
More
Phil.
later. Back to you.
We'll check back in with you a little bit later. Phil Shuman, thank you.